Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well on this wonderful Sunday. It's your girl Ray and I am so excited because in today's Save Day Sunday, we are going to be playing a little blind bingo, do some sliding into savings, moving a little closer to finishing my less travel challenge. We are also going to have a little family spring savings party. So guys, get your challenges ready. And we are going to do a lot more saving. So if you want to join in the fun during today's Save Day Sunday, then please keep watching. Happy Save Day Sunday, guys. Like I stated, we are going to be having so much fun in this video because for one, we are going to be starting the family spring savings party. So make sure you have your challenges ready. We're going to do that sometime during the video. And guys, we are going to also continue with some of the new challenges that I dropped in my. But guys, let's go ahead and get the money that we are going to be stuffing into the cash tray. And just as an FYI, in regards to the money that we are going to be stuffing today, if you did not see my weekly cash planning video, it is a video that I started this month and I think it's a really good video. It basically shows you how I plan how much money I am going to put into all of my envelopes, including my savings challenges on Thursdays and Sundays. I will link that video in the iCards and down in the description box so you can check it out. But during that video, guys, I was a little bit off with how much we are going to be stuffing today because I don't know if any of you noticed, but when I was doing my savings challenge lineup, I failed to put the spring savings party in there. So I had to account for that money here today. In addition to that, I totally forgot that I owe Blind Bingo $2 as well. So let's go ahead and count this money and get it into the cash tray. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, no, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. $322, guys. And this money right here goes into my savings challenge reserve. And we're going to put that in that reserve momentarily. Let's go ahead and put this money into the cash tray. And guys, I am in such a good mood right now. As you guys know, I pre-record this video on Saturday, and I actually just got back from this place called Vowed, which is a bridal shop. My daughter and all of her bridesmaids, me and the soon-to-be son-in-law's mom, we all met there so that my daughter could try on different wedding gowns that she actually pre-picked out for them to pull. And I'm not going to show you any pictures of the actual dresses that she put on, but I'm going to insert a picture of her in front of the store. It was so cute. It had all the brides' names on this little, I don't know what you call it, inset thing that they were going to be servicing that day. And as you can see, my daughter Michaela's name was on there, so I had to take a picture of her. But guys, we had a fun time. We had a good time. They served us champagne. It was like really, really, really nice. And my daughter actually nailed it down to 3 different dresses. So she's going to, you know, sleep on it. And then she's going to make her choice hopefully within the next week or so. But we had a really, really good time. And your girl cried. I cried like 2 times. It was ridiculous. But I need to get all of my crying out now before the wedding. So let's go ahead and get into the stuffing, guys. The very first savings challenge we are going to stuff is the Cute Savers Challenge. And we are going to be stuffing this challenge. Let me get my paperweight out. We are going to be stuffing this challenge with $25 today. And we are actually on the manicured saver. And since we're going to be stuffing this challenge with $25 today, let me go ahead and get my markers out. I forgot to get those. Let me move those over here. So since we're going to be stuffing this challenge with $25, and let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, great. Let me pull it in just a little bit. Okay, since we're going to be stuffing this with $25, we are going to do this 10, this 5, and this 10 for a total of $25. So let's go ahead and get those colored in. And this is actually going to take me, once I stuff this challenge today, I only have $175 left to go, which I think is totally awesome. And this money is going to be used towards my dress and shoes and hair for my daughter's wedding. So we're going to do 20 and 5 for a total of $25. So let's go ahead and get that in there. And we're going to move this on out the way, because what I want to do real quick, guys, is go ahead and put this money into my savings challenge reserve. And I've actually moved this out of my binder because it's bulky, and it's making my actual binder bulky as well. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 going into the savings challenge reserve. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I really don't think I'm going to need this reserve money. After I see how much my paychecks are going to be, I may not even need to save this money. I may do something else with it, but we will see when the time comes. So I'm going to set that off to the side. The next savings challenges we are going to do are within my little boss binder. And the very first one we are going to do is roll and save. And we, of course, are on April. So let's go ahead and get April out. Let's go ahead and move this up so we can get to rolling. So what I want to do is roll one time, and then we're going to probably color in, because I budgeted only $13 for this challenge. So here we go. We have a 1. Okay, Raquel. $1. So we're going to put a 1 in there. Let's go ahead and roll again. We have a 3. So that's what, $4. And let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 8 left. So let's go ahead and roll again. Geesh, we have a 1. So that gives me 7 left. So I'm going to color in this 3 and this 4 for 7. That will be 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll do that one as well. So let me go ahead and color these in really quick. So we're going to do this 3. We're going to do this 4. So that's 7. Then we rolled a 1 for 8. We rolled a 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11, right? And this is 12 because I wrote another 1. And then we're going to color in this one for a total of $13, guys. So let's put this back in here. And we're going to give this challenge 13, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Next, we have my $1, $5, $10 Holla. And today in $1, $5, $10 Holla, we're going to give this one $30. So we're going to do 20 and 30. And what I want to do is color in 2 10s for 20. I'm actually going to just color it in like that. So that's 10 and that's 20. And then we're going to do 1 5 for 25. And then we're going to actually do 5 ones for 30. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that was colored terribly. But we now have $30 for $1, $5, $10 Holla. Next, we're going to do the Hands and Bands 300 week by week challenge. And we are on the month of April. Each week, since April is the 4th month of the year, we're going to put $4 into this challenge. So let's go ahead and mark off 4. And then let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if I did not state it, if you're interested in any of these challenges, the links will be down in the description box so you can check them out. Next, we are going to be doing April showers. And today, April showers is going to get about $15. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this cloud worth $7, this cloud worth $3, and this cloud worth $5 for a total of $15. Let's go ahead and get that colored in. Alrighty, guys, there it is, looking all nice and pretty. We owe April showers $15, so we're going to do a 10 and a 5 for $15. Next, we have taco time. And with taco time, guys, I budgeted $16. And so let's go ahead and do a roll. So we're going to roll for one of the tacos. And I'm going to use this purple. So we have $3. So that takes me down to what, 13. Let's do a scratch off. Let's do one of these tacos. Okay. So that's a 5, right? So that is 8. And so that leaves me with 8 more. Let's roll again. We have a 4. Okay, good. So that is 7 and 5 is 12. I got 4 more, so we're going to do that $4 avocado. How about that? So let's go ahead and color in this avocado. We're going to color it in green. Alrighty, so that is a total of $16. Let me make sure. 5, 9, 9, and 7 is 16. So we owe taco time $16, 10, 15, and 16. Okay, guys, next we have Three's a Crowd. And this is one I am a little scared of. And that is just because this is different than It Takes Two to Tango. If It Takes Two to Tango, you are only rolling 1 die. With this challenge, you are rolling 2 die. And basically what you do is you roll 2 die and you save that amount. If you roll a 3, 6, 9, or 12, you can mark off a 3 on the savings challenge. So let's go ahead and get to rolling. And for Three's a Crowd, I actually budgeted $25. So let's see. Okay, so that is a 4. And you know what? Let me get out my calculator, right? So that's 4. And I cannot mark off anything, okay? Because it has to be 3, 6, 9, or 12. We have a 6. Yay. So we're going to plus 6. And guess what? I get to mark off a 3. So we're at $10. Let's keep going. We have a 7. But we cannot mark off a number. Let's go one more time because I only have, what, $25. We have another 7. So plus 7, That's $24. We are going to stop right there. I was only able to mark off 1 3, but you see how this savings challenge can add up pretty quick. 1 2 3 4. So that's $24 for threes a crowd. Let me go ahead and, well, I'm going to need this, so I'm going to keep that right there. So next we're going to do springtime savings, and we're going to be putting about $41 into this challenge today. And the first one within this bundle, I'm going to take all of them out. Well, I don't need to take them all out. We're going to take these 2 out and leave the other one in there. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and finish Blooming Savings. Blooming Savings has $14. So we are going to mark off this 5, this 3 for 8, and this 6 for a total of $14. So let's do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then let's see, 41 minus 14. I got about $27 to go, guys. So we're going to put this back in here because we are done with this one. And let me actually put the money in there as well. And then next within this bundle, we have spring into savings. I have $27 left. So let's go ahead and do a scratch off. And that is what, 11. Let's do another one. So minus 11. Why did I do that? Plus 11, 27. So let's do this one. So that's 18. I have $9 to go. So we are going to actually color in this 5 and this 4 for a total of $9. And that should give me 27. So let's go ahead and color in. Let's use these. So we got a 5. And we got a 4. So that's 9. Plus 7 is 16. Plus 11 is 27. So go ahead and put that up. We owe this 27. 20. 5, 6, and 7 for spring into savings. So let's go ahead and put this up. And we will work on this one more next week. And then we'll move on to the last one within this bundle, which is the Spring Fling. And guys, we are not going to start on Small Savings Equals Big Wins bundle number 4 until next month, because I want to get springtime savings done. I've been doing this savings challenge since the beginning of March, and I want to go ahead and get it completed. The next challenge we are going to do, guys, is the Let's Travel challenge. And today we are actually going to be putting $35 into this challenge. So I'm going to pull out. This is the last card I am completing within this challenge, and we will be all done. So let me mark off. Why isn't that working? We are going to mark off 35. And we're going to put this back in here. And let's go ahead and stuff that challenge with $35. All righty, so Let's Travel is going to get 35, so we're going to do 20. 30 and 5. And so now Let's Travel has 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 94, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4. $554, guys. That is crazy. Okay, guys, guess what? It is that time. It is time for our spring savings party, guys. So go ahead and get out your savings challenge so that we all can do this savings challenge together. Now, you should either have one of three, but if you want to do all three, do you, boo-boo, okay? So there are three of them that were available in my Buy Me a Coffee. You have the lower budget savings challenge, the mid-budget party savings challenge, and the high budget party savings challenge. I did them this way because all of us are dealing with different budgets. So if you don't have that much money to play with, you would do the lower one. Then we have the mid one and the higher one. Today I am doing, or for this month actually, I will be doing the lower budget party. And let me move this a little bit. Okay, what I had to do was move you guys in a little bit so you can see the full sheet. Now, the first thing I want you to do on your savings challenge sheet for the month of April is put what you are saving for. I am saving for the installation of my ceiling fan. So I'm going to put installation of ceiling fan. This is going to help with that. Because remember, guys, if you know what you're saving for, if you give your savings a reason, you are more inclined to finish that challenge, okay? Now, and then once we are done with the challenge, what I want you guys to do is put in the comments how much you've saved. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Just as a FYI, these cards represent the 5 different symbols on your savings challenge. Whatever card I pull, you will look for that card on your savings challenge, and that is how much you will save, okay? If we hit a bonus, I am going to roll the die, and you can either save the amount that I rolled, or you can choose to save your own amount, and you will put that down in bonus box number 1. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get these mixed up. And let's go ahead and pick one. Okay, guys, the very first one is the white flower. So for me, since I am doing the low budget party in week 1, the first box I am saving $3. For those with the mid budget, you're going to save $7. And with the high budget, you're going to save $13. Now, I had stated that I was going to put this back in there, but I'm not. I'm going to move it off to the side, and we're just going to go ahead and pick another one. Because we do 2 rounds per week unless we get the bonus card. Here we go. All righty, guys. We have the singing bird. So for the low budget party, the singing bird is $7. For the mid budget, it's $11. And for the high budget, it is $17. So go ahead and write your numbers in there. And then what you want to do, guys, is put your total that you've saved for the week. Mine is $10. And basically, those who are doing a low budget party with me, you'll be saving $10 as well. So go ahead and put your total in there. And if you can, guys, note down in the comments section how much you saved for this week. And that is how we are going to do it every week, guys. But we are done with this savings challenge for this week. Okay, guys, we are going to move along with these savings challenges. The very next savings challenge we are going to do is Let's Glow. Today, Let's Glow is going to get a total of $20. So I'm going to mark off both of these 10s. And we will actually be done with all the 5s and the 10s. The only ones we have left are the 15s. So let's go ahead and put $20 into this challenge. The goal for Let's Glow is $150. So let's do 10 and 20. We now have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. $75 in Let's Glow, so we are halfway there, guys. We are skipping odds and evens this week. We will rotate it in next week. Hey, next we are doing slide into savings, y'all. And if you watched my savings challenge video last week, I showed you guys how to play this savings challenge. It's a savings challenge that is currently in my shop. But we're going to go ahead and get out our game piece and we're going to get started. Here we go. We have a 4. So that is a 4. You put your game piece there. We have a 3. We have a 4. We have a 3. And we have a 6. There's no 6 on this board, so you would go again. We have a 1. So guys, for this round, I will save $11. So let me go ahead and mark off that we've completed a round. We're going to pull out 10, 11, and we're going to go one more time. We have a 1. So you see these solid colors on here. Anytime you land on a solid color, you have to roll the die and save that amount. So since I landed on the solid 1, I have to roll again. And so I have to put in $3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to keep going. We have a 3. We have a 5. Oh, goodness. Okay. So we got to roll again. So we have a 3. So I'm going to take this 2, put it back in here, and pull out this 5. Let's keep going. We have a 6. There's no 6. We have a 1. And then we have a 4. So we have to save $8. Do I have 2 here? Yes, I do. 1, 2. And we're just going to pull out this 10, guys. So that is another round that I've completed. And once you've done all the rounds, then you're done with the challenge. And then you just wipe off this area and start all over again. But let's see how much we're putting into slide into savings for this week. $25, guys. Awesome. So let's go ahead and put it in what we already have. And let's count it and see what we've done for the month so far. For slide into savings, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $59 in slide into savings. That is awesome. And I am loving this savings challenge. Next, we are going to, we're not doing blind bingo yet. We have to do 2024s. And today we are going to put $24 into this challenge. So we are going to mark off one of these 24s. Okay. Let me see if I have $24. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to take one of these ones, put it in there, and just take 25 because I may need those ones. 10, 20. And let's see what we have so far for 2024s. And the go is $480. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $168. Is that right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yep. $168, guys. So we're going to put this back in here. Next, we have blind bingo. So let's go ahead and get out that playing card. And let's get out my bingo chips as well. And let's get to playing. With blind bingo, you get the savings challenge board. You get this black bag. And you get 25 different color and numbered chips. And all you do is pull out one at a time. That's why it's called blind bingo. because you don't see what you're pulling out. So here we go. We have a green 6. You know, we're going to use this. That's a blue 2. We have a red 3. We have a blue 7. We have a purple 10. And the goal is to get bingo, of course. We have a yellow 6. We have a red 4. We have a purple 5. A purple 9. A yellow 1. A blue 3. We have a purple 2. A yellow 3. And a purple 4, guys. That is bingo. Bingo in the purple. So, before I add this up, last week I went over and I owed Blind Bingo $2. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Put $2 in. And then we are going to count up how many numbers we have here for the bingo. And this is a lot. We have 9 plus 5 plus 2 plus 4 plus 10. $30. $30 for Blind Bingo, guys. And if you're one of my people who have purchased this challenge, if you can't do $30, just do $3, half it and do 15. Do whatever you want to do, okay? But I will be putting $30 into this challenge. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we are going to color in one of these bags. So let's do orange today. And that just represents the round that you've completed. Once you've colored in all of these rounds, you're done with the challenge. So let me go ahead and put this up. And we're only doing one round of a Blind Bingo because $30 is way more than enough. So let's go ahead and add it in to what we currently have and see where we're at for the month. Okay, so for Blind Bingo, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, $51 in Blind Bingo, guys. And we have only done 2 rounds. That is crazy. And lastly, what we need to do is level up. We are on level 3. Level 3, I need to put $15 into this challenge. So we are going to mark off 15. Level 3, once you're done with it, you will say $300. So let's mark that off. And let's add this 15. And this should take us to what? $60. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And it does. And then next week, guys, we are going to put a contribution into level 4, which is $20. So, really quick, I have a little bit of money left, but I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. I think I'm just going to save it for next week. Yes, we only have $3 here. I will put this as part of my budget for my savings challenges next week. But guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below. If you're new to my channel and you're liking what you see, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave, because I would love to have you here. And I am really trying to hit 9,000 supporters. So if you could please join the family, I would greatly appreciate it. But guys, I will talk to you on Tuesday. Have a great week. God bless. Bye, guys.